My 42M wife, 41F, sent sexy selfie to male coworker. Should I confront her? As the title suggests, my 42M wife, 41F, sent a sexy selfie and flirty messages to a coworker friend while out one night during a bachelorette party with friends. Should I confront my wife about these messages, or should I just let them go? Is there any context where these messages are appropriate in a healthy marriage? How excusable is this? Background. Context. There's a lot of background info about this situation that makes it problematic. I'm going to try to bullet point the major points below. I appreciate anyone willing to read it all and provide some feedback. The message exchange happened nearly a year ago. I only found out by snooping through her iMessages on her computer recently. You'll see below why I was snooping and why my trust level isn't where it should be. She deleted these messages and the selfie image from her phone iMessages, knowing that she didn't want me to see them, but they remained in her iMessages on her computer. The picture is a selfie of her taken in an unusually sexy outfit, for her, she was wearing that night. She was out at a bachelorette party and took a bathroom mirror picture of herself and sent it to him late at night while at a club, like 10 p.m. She was not naked or anything like that, but it's a more revealing outfit than usual for her, and she was feeling sexy. Lots of cleavage and midriff, etc. She then used the monkey emoji that is covering the eyes while sending that picture. Right after that, she also sent a message to him describing the strip club she was at with her friends and how scandalous the male strippers were at the event. I had no problem with her being at the strip club. It was something we discussed ahead of time. Her message referenced the way the stripper grabbed her by the ponytail, etc., as an aggressive sexual move, and she liked it. These are not details she ever discussed with me. Again, I have no problem with her being at the strip club. My concern is only about what she is choosing to share with this guy and hide from me. And why? About 1 year ago, we had a very serious marital argument about the nature of her friendship with this specific coworker guy who I have never met. This selfie and the flirty messages took place about 1 month after that argument began. So she had every reason to know that any messages with him were going to be problematic and scrutinized at that time. I think this is what upsets me the most. Why did she send those messages at that time, knowing how unstable our marriage was in that moment? In the days and weeks prior to her sending these flirty messages, we had already agreed that she wouldn't hide any more interaction with him. 1 year ago, I found out she was hiding a friendship with this guy from me. Basically, they would go running together after work and message each other a lot during the day and outside of work hours, and she hid it all from me for months. Through it all, she insisted they were merely friends, and she never did anything wrong besides hide it from me. She agrees that was wrong entirely. There was never any proof that their relationship became a physical affair, though I believe strongly that it crossed several boundaries we have both since agreed were inappropriate. An emotional affair of sorts that she denies, but by any objective standard is clear. I do not believe their relationship ever became physical, but I believe it was heading in that direction. In the last year since the selfie and flirty messages, she has had very little contact or communication with this guy, primarily out of respect for our marriage and her desire to repair trust. If she is still seeing this guy or communicating with him, she's doing it in a way that I have been unable to monitor or find. I don't think she is. In the last year, we've made very specific efforts to repair our marriage and put that inappropriate friendship in the past. I believe her efforts to repair our relationship and trust have been sincere, and that situation is mostly in the past. My dilemma, her sending this image and flirty messages to him a month after our serious arguments began, is really bothering me. She knew how upset I was about the situation and how unstable our marriage was at that time. However, I do believe that inappropriate relationship is now over, and our marriage has been much improved over the last 10 months. I also only found these messages while snooping in a way that I don't feel good about. Should I bring this up and rekindle an old argument that feels like it's in the past? Or should I just let it go as a drunken message she probably regrets and never wanted me to see? Final note, we have been happily married for over 10 years and have 2 lovely kids together. This last year was the first real marital crisis of sorts. If you read this far, thank you. I appreciate your feedback. TL Doctor, my wife sent inappropriate messages to a coworker friend and I don't know how to respond.